When you pray, something happens. Even if you can't see it. Even if you can't feel it. Every prayer you make stirs movement in the unseen, in a realm more real than the ground you're standing on. And if you truly understood what happens in the spiritual realm when you pray, you would never pray casually again. Prayer is not just a ritual. It's a weapon. The Bible tells us in Ephesians 6:12, "For we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against principalities, powers, rulers of darkness, and spiritual hosts of wickedness in heavenly places." This means every time you pray, you step onto a battlefield you can't see with human eyes. You are engaging in a war where angels move, demons resist, and God's power is released. Let me tell you a truth many forget: the spiritual realm is more real than the physical. What you see is temporary. What you can't see is eternal. And prayer is the bridge between the two. In the book of Daniel chapter 10, Daniel prayed for 21 days before receiving his answer. When the angel finally came, he told Daniel, "From the first day you set your heart to understand and to humble yourself before God, your words were heard, and I have come because of your words." Did you catch that? From the first day Daniel prayed, God heard him. But in the unseen realm, a spiritual battle took place that delayed the answer. This means the moment you pray in faith, heaven hears you, and moves into action. What actually happens when you pray? 1. Angels are assigned. Hebrews 1:14 says angels are ministering spirits sent to serve those who inherit salvation. 2. Chains are broken. Acts 12 tells of Peter in prison. The church prayed without ceasing, and an angel set him free. 3. God's rule is enforced. Matthew 6:10 reminds us to pray, "Your kingdom come, your will be done on earth as it is in heaven." Prayer aligns earth with heaven. Prayer is not begging God to act. Prayer is partnering with God to bring His will into the world. This is why the enemy will do everything to stop you from praying. Because he knows prayer shifts atmospheres, opens doors, and releases divine assignments. 4. When you don't see the answer. Sometimes, you pray and nothing changes immediately. But understand this, prayer is like planting a seed. Just because you don't see the roots doesn't mean the growth hasn't started. In the spiritual realm, your prayers are stored like incense before God's throne, Revelation 5:8. At the right time, they are poured out, and answers are released. 5. How to pray with impact. If you want your prayers to have maximum impact in the spiritual realm, here are 3 keys. Pray with faith. James 1:6 says, "Let him ask in faith, with no doubting." Pray with persistence. Luke 18 tells us about the persistent widow who never gave up. Pray according to God's word. When you pray His promises, you are standing on unshakable ground. So the next time you pray, remember, you are not speaking into the air. You are speaking into eternity. You are moving angels into position. You are shaking the kingdom of darkness. The spiritual realm is listening. Heaven is responding. And if you don't give up, you will see God's hand move in your life. If this message has opened your eyes to the power of prayer, type "I believe" in the comments and share this with someone who needs encouragement today. And remember, the unseen world is real. And your prayers are powerful.